Just across the river from our nation's capital is Arlington, Virginia, home to the Drug Enforcement Administration Museum. Its unique collection documents the agency's fight against illegal drugs and aims to educate the public about the dangers of addiction. But amidst the warning signs of abuse lies evidence of a rare and extraordinary victory. One word emblazoned on its surface hints at the importance of the contents within. It's a dossier of photographs. These simple images tell a tale of incredible ingenuity. When two New York cops took on one of the most powerful drug operations of all time, in an epic case that changed police work forever. So how did these lawmen pull off one of the biggest drug busts in American history? 1961. Nearly 25% of America's drug addicts can be found in New York City. And according to former DEA agent John Coleman, their drug of choice.
Heroin seemed to be the drug that was not only available but cheap, and the demand for heroin was insatiable.
The flow of this drug is almost impossible to stem. It's found all over the city, and it hails from many corners of the globe. But two New York City narcotics cops have made it their mission to curtail this unseemly trade. Their names? Eddie Egan and Sonny Grasso. One night in early October, after finishing their shift, Grasso and Egan head to the infamous Copacabana for a nightcap.
They also played hard, and so when they were finished for the day, they always managed to find a watering hole where they could have a drink and talk about the day.
But the Copacabana is no ordinary club. It's a notorious hideout for celebrities, high rollers, and crooks. And Grasso and Egan know all the players.
But there was a guy there that they didn't know, and he raised their suspicions.
To the two cops, this mystery man has all the trademarks of a gangster. He's flashing large wads of cash as he entertains his guests.
He's definitely important, but they don't know why, because they don't know who he is.
Egan and Grasso learn that their mystery man's name is Patsy Fuca, and that he's associated with the Lucchese crime syndicate, one of the 5 families of the New York City mob, major players in the local heroin racket. Fuca is put under surveillance and his phones are wiretapped.
His movements were very suspicious to these detectives.
Could Fuca be a kingpin of the city's heroin trade? To find out, the cops extend their surveillance to cover Fuca's known associates. Then, in early 1962, Grasso spots one of Fuca's men running a red light. Sensing that a deal is about to go down, they pull the car over and arrest the man. But when they question him, they discover something odd. The car's driver is not a New York mobster, but a French TV star. His name is Jacques Angevin.
It didn't make much sense why this person would even be involved.
Police arrest and search Angevin, but find nothing incriminating. Grasso and Egan are stumped. With no hard evidence against the Frenchman, they return to their original suspect, Brooklyn mobster Patsy Fuca. Finally, they get their break. They track Fuca to his father's house. And when the cops search the premises, they find the haul they have been looking for. 24 pounds of pure heroin.
This is a photo of the suitcase containing 24 pounds of heroin seized from the ceiling panels of Patsy Fuca's father's house.
Grasso and Egan are ecstatic. They pulled off the largest narcotics raid in the history of the NYPD. But this haul was just the tip of the iceberg. It seems Fuca was expecting a much larger shipment of heroin, but it's missing. So where is it? And how are the mobsters getting it into the country? Grasso and Egan re-examine the evidence on the mysterious French suspect, Jacques Angevin. Desperate, documents and learn that he's shipped his Buick sedan from France to New York. And his plans for a return voyage reveal a curious detail.
Indicating that that he had brought with him that there had been a miscalculation of the weight. It actually was about 112 pounds lighter than when it arrived in New York.
Why would a car returning to France be 112 pounds lighter than when it arrived in America? Could the answer be so deceptively simple? Is Enjolras transporting heroin in his car?
They began seeing stars because it would represent the largest heroin case, largest drug ever made in America, not just New York City.
Police searched the Buick again.
They realized that it wasn't as easy as just looking in the trunk or under the seat.
This time, they tear the car apart, and finally, they discover what they've been looking for. Hidden under the front fender, behind the headlights, they find secret compartments. And in them are trace elements of heroin. Investigators conclude that the Frenchman, Enjolras, had smuggled over 112 pounds of heroin on this trip alone, and that he was part of a massive syndicate of traffickers who smuggled drugs to the U.S. in cars. A syndicate known as the French Connection. And it was the tireless work and dogged determination of Grasso and Egan that finally blew the case wide open.
Not many victories in this so-called war on drugs, but ending the French Connection certainly was one.
And these photographs in the archives of the Drug Enforcement Agency Museum remind us that with hard work, commitment, and ruthless attention to detail, even the toughest cases can be cracked. Wall Street, New York City. Just a few steps away from the New York Stock Exchange, sits an institution that celebrates the spirit of capitalism. This is the Museum of American Finance. Among the obsolete dollar bills, documents, and rare coins is something eye-catching and extraordinary. It measures roughly 12 inches by 4 inches, but weighs an astonishing 60 pounds.
Feels like it's attached to the table. You just can't move it. You can barely swipe it.
According to rare coins expert Adam Crump, this bar is worth